Ahoy, mateys. It be 6 p.m. on a weekday. Therefore, we be shredding it. Yar. I thought about talking like a pirate, so I did that for a sec. Now that bit's over. This is the Daily Shred brought to you by Slam Academy. My name is Benjels. I'm here on a Thursday night, as I often am, to talk about Ableton and sound and things, and workflow techniques for creating sounds that are unnatural. Because, like, natural things are outdated, like guitars and acoustic drums. All that stuff is old news, right? We're here to do unnatural things. All right, I discredit everything I just said. Instruments are awesome, but we have advanced. I'm doing other things. This is the Daily Shred, brought to you by Slam Academy. We do this every Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central Time. So tune in to chill with us, learn some stuff, ask some questions, or give us tips. You can chat with us live. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And if you're watching this, you know that we are at least on one of those platforms. But feel free to jump in. It's an interactive workshop. You could think of it that way. If you've got pointers, shoot them my way in the chat. If you got questions, shoot them my way in the chat. I will answer you and do my best to implement things that you suggest. Because that's always fun, We're in this together. So, today, what are we doing on the Daily Shred? I was just kind of playing around for a while, as I often am before I do these things. And I thought, why not check out Vital for once online? Because I don't think I've done that yet. I've done it on my off time, but honestly, I haven't gotten too familiar with it. Just messed around, made some cool stuff. So, I have this patch here that I made. Let's pop it up. So I was just kind of messing around. Grabbed a saw wave for starters. They had this other preset called Dig I thought could be fun in the factory wavetables here. I think it was under physical. Yeah, they got Dig. Threw that on there and it was sounding all right. So I think what I'm going to do is kind of like show you the end game, what I got here, and then maybe reverse engineer it for you guys. Probably open up a new Vital patch and try to recreate the same thing. So this is what I have. Some nice little like formant things. Getting kind of weird and squelchy. It's like a drone. Like you hold it. But I have this like stepping LFO going to a bunch of parameters, which is always fun to keep your modulation clock synced to an extent. So that's the patch that I made. And then I threw it in Ableton Live 11. You can do scales. So I just grabbed a minor scale because that's normally I like that with bass music. And then I made this little riff here. So that's, yeah, in a context of how I would use this sound. Like by itself, it can be kind of nasty sounding, but then it can also be like super funky. Formants are great for funk, I think. So yeah, that's that. And I think now I will try to just make it again, essentially. But first, actually, before I do that, I'm just going to save this as a preset. I'm going to save this. And to do that, I do save preset. I will call this formant step. Formant steps. I'll save it as bass because it's our lead experiment. Yeah, we'll just call it bass. That's fine. Cool. Formant steps. Done, done, done. Make a new MIDI track. Load up another instance of Vital. And I think I'll just kind of walk you guys through how I made this thing, that thing before. So you got your initial thing here. I think I was actually on factory, so let's just do it the same. Basic shapes. Bada bing, bada boom. Pretty sure I shifted up to saw wave. Let's do this. Got my saw wave. That's all fun and good. But I wanted this to be laid with something else. So I did use the Dig, which sounds like this on its own. So you can see they're kind of getting to Dig. It might actually be literally a sample. You know what? Why not let's already stray off the beaten path and just pick something else. What's this jaw harp? Could be That's pretty fun. Oh, I also took the phases all the way down so that as you're hitting your notes, the sound will be more consistent throughout. So I got this here. But where the real magic comes in is obviously filters. So for starters, I grabbed a notch filter. And in here, you can go into like dirty. I'm pretty sure I did. Notch blend. Got me a nice little notch there. Pump the drive up hella. Doo-doo-doo. Give me my saw wave back. And then I made that move around a little bit. So let's just grab an LFO here. Throw it on my filter cutoff. Bring that down a bit. And then I made this LFO bipolar. So how it is right now is it's starting, the LFO is starting where your cutoff is, and it's moving up and back down. But if you make it bipolar, it'll go both ways. So in here you can right click your modulation amount, hit make bipolar, and then you can hear it going like up and down. And for this jaw harp here, I think I just want it to be at the beginning of the sound to kind of add more of just like a bite, I guess, or like a more transient high pitch thing. So I'm just going to give it a little envelope and then map this envelope to the level. Yeah. I think that's nice. Because that sound is like, wasn't really working for me as far as like a sustaining thing. So, but it's pretty good at the beginning. Yeah, that's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. And then, if you want things to be all garbly and as that other patch was, you're going to want a formant filter. So for this, I make my filter take input from oscillator 1, which is my basic shape saw wave here. And then in here they have formant, just straight up in your filter, which is fantastic. And then, so here's what that sounds like on its own. Spread out your bands. This parameter is kind of like the vowel sound, because that's what formant filters do if you're not familiar. They recreate like vowel sounds of the human voice. That's why this one's named A-O-I-E. So if you listen to this, you'll hear like... You can also spread apart these bands here. And this is where that step filter comes in, or that step LFO. So I want this thing to be like moving around and making all kinds of cool frequency things like this. So for that, really cool thing in Vital, and other synths have this too. Like I know Serum, you can make step LFOs. And if you wanted to with an auto filter, like Innate and Ableton, you can just step modulate your filter cutoff. I can show people that too if there's any interest. And that'll kind of act as like a step LFO. But here's this. So up in Vital, you can turn this to step. This is your draw mode. So like if I left it at triangle, it like just draws shapes essentially. So I'll put it at step and also turn my grid up to 16. So then that means if I had the, well, there will be 16 steps. So here, if I have my paintbrush on, I can just start drawing them. Start it up, make it go down. Just kind of stepping up. And then if I had it at a bar, it'd be 16th notes. So 8, so this would be like the beginning of the second half of the bar, which is good to know, so you get some rhythm going. If you're into that kind of thing, I guess. Otherwise, you can always be super sporadic, or sporadic, up in the attic. All right, anyway. So I'll take this LFO, and I will map it to all kinds of things. So now you can see like you got this, it's the transposition, or yeah, of your formant. So it's giving it more moving around type stuff. And if we also take this and put it to, say, the spread of your bands, that's really cool. Basically, just kind of move these around until you find something you really like. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm hearing stuff like this, I kind of feel something in the bottom of my throat. It makes me want to go like, oh. And I like it. I like that kind of thing, I guess. Like tickly synthesizer sounds. That's pretty cool. I think I'll take this. Yeah, let's just make it go all over the place. And this kind of controls like the shape of the mouth, I would think. Why not? Let's map this to that as well. And I think we'll also do it to the X here. Pull it all the way down. Yeah. So we're getting there. Let's just take this exact same LFO, map it to this. What happens if we pull it all the way down? Let's have it more in the middle. So if you haven't caught on, or if you guys don't know Vital, when you map a parameter or a modulator to a parameter, you get this little amount circle. And that's what I'm adjusting here, is the amount that the LFO is actually modulating the parameter here. So here it's not being modulated too much. You can see by the little green line that shows up right here. That's the extent of how far it'll go. Let's try this. How about I'll do what I did with that, the notch filter, and I will make it bipolar. So it'll go both ways now. Then, we got this notch filter still. What if we fed this filter into this other filter? Just get a lot more drive. Let's see here, maybe turn our peaks up or down. So that's pretty much, I mean, we're almost there, really. That's just how I made that other patch. So, there it is. Reverse engineering, we're getting our foot wet. Just one foot, not both. Again, if this is just another thing for y'all in the chat, if this is too loud or if anything's abrasive or whatever, just let me know. So we got this going for us. That's pretty sweet. So this is a whole bar of just like 16th note jumping around. Can do that, and then if we come over to our effects here, we have all kinds of stuff, and I kept it pretty simple. With the last one, I didn't dump a whole lot on. I pretty much just used a chorus and then their multi-band compressor. Really opens it up. Really opens it up. It looks like the spread here controls the band that is being affected by chorus. Now it's all low end. I want it to be like the mid to highs. And also, you can always adjust the rate of your LFO. So like we can have 16 notes in a half measure. So would that just make them 30-second notes? Yeah. I'm gonna keep it at 16ths for now. Let me turn the smooth all the way down so it really jumps. Because if you turn smooth up, it'll just kind of glide. Which is not the effect I'm going for right now. You just have a little bit of chorus mixed in. Give it a little more depth. So yeah, we're kind of doing it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, buddy. Pump this all the way up. Yep, that's alright. Maybe turn our volume down. Looks like we're slamming the roads a little bit. I say slamming a little bit. Is that like an oxymoron? Let's throw this compressor on and see what happens. Nice. I don't know if there's really much I would want to do. Just adjust the attack, make it real bitey on top. Maybe pump the bass up a little bit, I suppose. Yeah. Maybe with this guy, I'll make his envelope a little longer. Yeah, I guess that doesn't really make much of a difference to me personally. So there we go. There's a nice little garbly formant bass. And yeah, that's pretty much all I did. So I'm gonna see how it compares to the other one. Maybe pump up the mid-range a little bit. That shit down there. It's like fucking notes or something. So there's that. Let's see how we did. There's that, and here's the other one. Probably arm it to record. That would be helpful. Nice. And both at the same time. What if I hard panned them? That's just weird. But yeah, so I suppose that was just like a quick little tutorial. If you guys are interested in Vital, it's a free. There's a free version of the synthesizer, and that's this. Oh dang! It looks like I did something else on this one. Oh yeah, made a little. Okay, here I'll show you guys that too. You can adjust. What's up, James? I see you in the chat over there on YouTube. How's it going, man? Thanks for showing up and saying something. So the other thing that I did, I think it was just like a last little tweak, because I was thinking about this saw wave being just a basic saw wave. I got some laggy video. Ouch. Yeah, I watched my stream from last week too, and it did seem a little choppy, but yeah, honestly, I'm not really sure what I can do about that. But I will look into it. Thanks for letting me know. As long as the audio is good, that is the main focus here. So, yeah, like I said, this last little tweak I did, I grabbed this basic saw wave, and I was like, I want to do something to that. Zerp. I love how I muted the one I'm trying to listen to. Perfect. So I got my saw wave. Then you have these different, I guess, phase shifting modes. Phase modes. We'll just call them phase modes. And then I noticed they had a formant mode. And I was like, wow, why not just go completely overboard on the formant things? So let's listen to what that sounds like. Got something like that. think I just did like a little here. Gave that thing a little envelope as well. Probably the same as this one. Just made it go reverse. Just a little extra some. Here, let's see what it sounds like without these even. Okay, I thought I heard something that was not actually something I heard. Yeah, so I just added a little just a little tweak to the sound of the saw wave, the carrier. And then, yeah, got the chorus back on there. Boom. And now, I'll just take this exact same MIDI clip, see what this sounds like. To be honest, it's not as cool as the first one. Probably because of where the formants are positioned with this LFO. So that was the basic how I made that. I think I keep double clicking this so it closes. Now, I'm just going to jump back into this first one because personally I like it better. We're making something. Then we got this over here, little 8 bars. Yeah, and so in this MIDI clip, I switched up how the LFO is working, the step sequencer. So I've got the sync type here. Or did I delete it? Oh, I did it in this one. Gotcha. So anyway, I've got sync type, which is how the LFO works. There's these different modes here, and right now it's on sync. It's usually on trigger, so that every time you hit a note, it'll re-trigger the LFO at the beginning. Let me just arm my track again. So it's on trigger there, but if you put it in sync mode, it'll continuously move across the wave shape, in this case, step sequence, which is super cool. And then I grabbed that and opened up this disclosure triangle with Vital, and then I configured the sync type of the LFO. And it was on sync when I clicked it, so then I know where sync was. As far as this, it's kind of arbitrary, but it's just like a line. It doesn't actually tell you what mode you're in, like say like an Ableton device, like Arpeggiator or something will tell you. So I know that that is sync. So let's start it for this 8th bar, or maybe just the last one. And everything else is going to re-trigger up to that point. I think I did it. Yeah, I did it on this one where I basically just, it's like an intro or something. I just took all the notes and just made them super short. Yeah, so we don't have to listen to that. But you'll notice a difference here. Because every note is re-triggering the LFO at that same point of the format filter. So the format filter is at the same point. And then over here, when it gets all, or just the last note, I guess. Well, actually, yeah, I am going to move that and make it this whole bar. But then say, I'm getting this feeling that it's a little dry the second time it comes around. So I'm going to take this LFO automation here, and I'm actually going to unlink it from this 8-bar loop. And I'm going to make it a 16-bar loop. Yeah. So then starting at bar 8 and going through another 8 bars, it'll have that LFO sync mode instead of the trigger mode. So if you guys, if you want to listen to that, I think that could be cool. Maybe I can play with this while we go. Yep, I keep double clicking. Nice. That's pretty sweet. How about we add some other stuff? Some distortion on second. Let's try it way too high. Yeah. Honestly, I think this is good how it is. Keep it simple, right? Keep it simple, right? That's what we're doing here. At least within the patch. So I'll keep the patch simple. Maybe we can add some of our own. Ooh, some cool hybrid reverb on this thing. Love this device. There's so much going on, and there's a lot to take in. It's just so, yeah, there's a lot. A pretty quick decay here. Nice. Let's think, how is this thing actually doing on like the low end? I'm actually thinking. Maybe we could add another oscillator and see. Oh, it looks like I have a sub lined up here, but it's not doing anything. I don't know. Let's see here. I'm just kind of toying with stuff. Let's see, we'll make a little envelope for our sub. It'll come in a little later. Go all the way. Let's see. Nice. To be honest, I can't even really hear that on my headphones. I can like feel it a little bit. Like I feel the things kind of rumbling. Let's see. Let's do a sine wave. Let's do like a triplet. It'll come up with the envelope there. We'll also put this thing on there. Zoom. Meh. Let's do 16th notes. And we'll just do regular tempo. Maybe if we put it back to 0. Yeah. Let's bump it up. Looks like we're clipping coming out of vitals. We'll turn that down a bit. Nish. Let's listen to this here. We got the standard 909 kick clap. Yeah. All right, what are we thinking here? Maybe I'll just make another patch. Let's just do some more vital stuff. That sounds cool. I'm gonna delete this because I pretty much have the same thing already. Keep closing and reopening things. I'm going to initialize preset. Whoa. Cool. And I'm gonna unmute the track I want to use. Let's do this. Feeling a basic shape. Do a sine wave. Let's do some FM stuff to it. Basic shape. Sine wave. And we got 2 sine waves. Sick. Put this up. I'm gonna turn that down. I'm just gonna FM from it. Let's see. LFOs. What's the chat feeling? Anybody got some stuff you want me to do? Touch? Effects? Yada yada? Shout them out. I'm freeballing at this point. We got this thing. Let's do maybe some triplet eighth notes. Wrong one. That over here. Cool. There's some basic wobble stuff. Let's see if we can. Let's do like a wop thing. Be like. Nah. Not do that. Cool. Let's see, maybe we'll just maybe distort it. Let's do that. Actually, let's see. What if we change this to a saw or a triangle? Cool. What if we throw that also on this? Okay. We got some basic wobble stuff. Let's see. Let's see here. Maybe at some point we can make that work. I'm still feeling, if we're going that route, maybe I will do the saw here. Yeah. this. Maybe. Okay. You tone that down a bit. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to 16ths here. Yeah, that might be something. Okay. Trying to think of what kind of sound I could make that would kind of complement that a little better. Maybe we'll try something completely different. Let's just maybe instead of this guy, go into some Glorglunk. See what this is all about. Yeah. Basically initializing here. Cool. What if we make another stepping LFO? Go up to 16, that is. Do some steps. Just kind of pretty much randomly just draw them in. Nice ups and downs. Maybe we'll have a cool like saw up at the end here. Yeah. And we're gonna throw this on that. Cool, cool, cool. And I got this idea here. We'll make this just real clicky. And is there a way to... Oh, just do this. Make some sawdowns. I'm gonna put this up at 16 too. I'm gonna go for like, I'm gonna map this to the volume, and then that's gonna be clicking at 16th notes along with the filter or the wavetable position. Just try this, see if it gives me that effect that I'm looking for. We'll go tempo 16, but at a bar, 1 bar. Oh yeah. Let's put that back up. Okay. And we'll put this into sync mode. We'll do 8th notes. 8th notes. Boop, boop. Let's try this too. Map this this guy over here. Cool, same thing. Cool, cool. Try this chorus again. Yeah, I can't decide if I want it 16s or 8s. So I'm just gonna keep going back and forth. Cool. Or how about even better? Even better. Let's just do it way more simple. And just get some MIDI notes going. I think I'll stay in the same. Actually, I'll just make them all the same note. Why not? Just do it this way. Make them all short and plucky. Yeah, that's totally the effect I was going for. I don't know why I overcomplicated it. Thanks for bearing with me through that one. Now let's throw this back on. Better yet, I'm gonna go straight to a phaser. The phaser up here. Let's try this without a chorus even. Let's do, and put the depth down, but then grab this same steppy LFO to change the center of our phaser. That's kind of cool. But I'm wondering if I could copy this. Copy. And paste. Super tight. Put that to the center, but I'm gonna make it faster. Oh, maybe not that fast. And then also just put a step right there. Grab my tool. Nah, it was actually better how it was before. That's not bad. If we offset this here, let's see here. Get a little more stereo image with our phaser. Now let's give this more of a rhythm. I'm gonna put it at yup. We can still do that, right? Oops. That's getting kind of weird. Kind of weird in an okay way, you know? Not weird in a bad way. What would happen if we threw this into a formant again? Let's do that. Go grab our filter, throw in formants. And why not? Grab that exact same LFO. Do that stuff. Put this LFO on everything. Once again. Yeah, buddy. Looks like we need some more drive coming in though, so let's do that same technique from the last patch we just did. And I'll run filter 1 into filter 2, kind of pump it up, maybe give it a little notch, I guess, because, you know, why not? Notches. Notches are cool. Yeah. Yeah. We got some weird thing happening. Oh yeah, I'm in a scale, so I can just do whatever. Haha, yeah. Haha, yeah, he said in response to a thought that was in his own head. This is alright, yeah? Ba-da-ba-da. 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 Yeah, kind of digging. Let's try boom cap, boom boom, boom cap. Yeah. Nice. What else can we do to this weird thing? What about like I don't know. If we run this chorus again. Ooh, cool. Yeah, it's kind of sweet. Nice. I'm digging. It took a little bit of digging, but we are still digging. Oh, okay, that didn't work out right. It took a little, whatever, I'm digging it now. Took a little bit of effort, but here we are. If you want to get real crazy, you can like start automating things, specifically like parameters within Vital. Same workflow as any other VST. You open your disclosure triangle here, click configure, and then you can map anything. Let's see here. How about we'll just take the filter cutoff of that guy. What else could we filter map? Or MIDI map, parameter map, I don't know. We'll just stick with that. And then how about we'll just do like a weird, I don't know, notch filter sweep at the end of like bar 4. First we'll duplicate this. And then I only duplicated it because I know I want it to be more than 1 bar in general, but I'll make the length of, not pitch bend. Go all envelopes. Vital. Filter 1, cut off. We're going to unlink it so that our automation can go on technically forever, while our loop will only loop the set, whatever we set it to, which right now is 2 bars. So I'm going to go 4 bars for this automation, and then I'm just going to do a big old sweepy thing. Not sure what it's going to sound like, but there it is. Maybe it'll be cool. Little to no effect, I would say. Little to no effect. Cool. Nice. I'm just gonna delete that. What else we got? What else do we got? What happens if we distort this now? Maybe distort it before the phaser, after the chorus? Let's try a different downsample. Ooh, yeah. Nice. That's a cool thing we can modulate. Is we'll have the mix here, but we can modulate the drive. So why not grab the same LFO? This LFO's running the show, it seems. Yep, that's pretty cool. Yup. Then we got drums or something. I really wanted a fat 808 to come in right there, even though I knew it wasn't gonna happen, because I got a little 909. Wasn't ready for that. I think I got. No, why not? Let's. I think I saved some 808 BS last week. Let's do this. Do this. Let's replace this kick. Nah. Guy can dream. Both of his random weird synth patches are gonna line up perfectly. But hey, maybe we can do something with this. They're in the same key, at least. Let's experiment, shall we? Just, just messing around here. What if we do something like this? Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Actually. Okay, I might be using the word sweet a little loosely, but that isn't, like, terrible. That's kind of cool. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. If this sucks, just tell me. Do 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 do. Wow now. Do 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 do. And then for this one, I'm just gonna like just scribble a bunch of stuff. Do. Yep. Get rid of the duplicates. Suppose I could just be clicking like that. Wow. Well, I was on 64th notes. I definitely didn't want that. How about like 30-second notes? How about like 30-second notes? Yeah. Much better. We'll take the same stuff though. Doop 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 doop. Wah 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 wah. So this is the next logical progression, right? You just made 2 random synth patches. Why not just line them up and see what happens when you throw them together on the arrangement view? Bum, bum, bum. And then we switch it up. Why not? Why not? Why not? My Not? My Not, North Dakota. Brought to you by Planet Earth. Why not? My Not? Yeah, we gotta do this whole thing. Cool. Well, you know, again, using a term loosely, it's not bad, I guess. So there's 2 kind of cool patches, actually. This one turned out alright. Kind of, you know, made some turns, twists and turns to get there. At first I was like, let's FM some stuff. And I was like, yeah, you know, I'm not really feeling that vibe at the moment. So that's this patch. But also the 808 patch. 808 patch. Quick rundown. I got a sine wave. This is your basic 808 setup. Sine wave with another sine wave with a really fast decaying envelope.